Okay, can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Okay, can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Okay, can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Okay, can you hear me now?
I sound so zesty.
Can you hear me? Okay, can you hear me now?
I sound so zesty.
Can you hear me? Okay, can you hear me now?
Hopefully it works this time.
Yo, can you hear me? Yo, can you hear me? Alright, so we're gonna react to some DDG. We're gonna react to that DDG and Halle situation. That's pretty nasty there. We're just gonna get to the bottom of everything. Then I'll give you my take on everything, alright? Fuck. How do I do this shit? Boom, there we go. Alright, so we're gonna react to Halle and DDG. These niggas right here. Which one should we do first? Academics. Where's academics? This nigga is usually the most reliable when it comes to like pop culture, like drama. Fam, we should react to the Diddy kids, but that thing is so long, like an hour long. Okay, we're gonna react to the Halle and DDG thing, and then Diddy next tomorrow.
Got it out for men because she got to pay her baby daddy child support. Somebody says, okay, they're talking about that sex worker that was talking about Tori, I guess. Let me go look at
Yo,
what's going on with the. And it
is
appears
watching
that
this TOS?
Halle is now taking it officially to family court.
Is watching this
And she has
TOS?
filed for sole and legal physical custody of her son Halo, according to People. Halle Bailey requests sole legal and physical custody of her son Halo and asks the court to prevent ex-DDG from taking him out of L.A. In a recent court filing, Halle Bailey accused her ex and father of her son, DDG, of abuse. She was granted a restraining order. Now it looked like she's seeking sole legal and physical custody of her son. According to documents obtained by People, she's looking.
All right, so that's one part I think is really messed up right there. How you gonna? It takes two to have a kid. How you gonna take the authority to be a parent? That just doesn't make sense to me. Like I know that's like you could work around the law and everything, the justice system, family court, but it's like who's giving women all these power to make these decisions, bro? Sole legal custody? Wow. Back to the video.
To get sole physical custody. She's also asking the judge to order DDG not be allowed visitation with their son, but supervised visits with the professional companies once a week for 6 hours while Halo's in Los Angeles. Halle is asking the court to prevent DDG from taking their son outside Los Angeles. In documents, Halle also requests to order.
Yo, outside the bro, California. I thought it was outside the state, bro. It's the county. This nigga can't leave the county with his son, but she gets to take him to Italy for 2 months. Oh shit, I muted.
Taking away or hiding her son from her and threatening to take their son and hide
Wait.
and not.
Halle also requested an order to prevent child abduction as she claimed DDG has history of abusing her. I mean, we don't know what's going on behind closed doors, so we can't really. You feel me? taking away or hiding their son from her, threatening to take their son and hide him, and not cooperating when it comes to co-parenting. Hey,
Not cooperating when it comes to co-parenting. Halle also asked the judge to order DDG to move with, to not to move with Halo unless she gives her written permission. Chap, didn't I tell you this? A lot of times when you have a baby mama, you signed up for a boss. If you want to be a father, you're either going to be a deadbeat, and then they're going to tax you up in goddamn court, or you're going to have to acknowledge that's your boss. I've been told y'all this, Chad. Listen, I wrote down this play long time ago, man. Halle looks at DDG. She's one of the women who don't look at having a child as a 50-50 partnership and, hey, we needed your egg, we needed your sperm. She looks at it as, that's my child, and you're the babysitter. I'm the boss. And if you want to see your kid,
that's crazy.
you better operate under my rules. I've been telling y'all this, chat.
That's crazy.
Halle Bailey sees herself as the boss. She has never,
It's fucking
in
wild,
any of these filings,
bro.
she's not talking about, okay, we'll mutually tell each, because that's all you got to do. Have the courts put it in writing. We'll mutually tell each other when we're going to go A, B, and C.
Facts,
Put
bro.
that
That's
in writing,
freaking
that if
wild.
one breaks the rules, but she's not talking about where she could bring the kid. By the way, with this restraining order, she brought the kid to Italy. But she says he can't bring the kid out of Los Angeles. Come on now. As I said, a lot of times
Like,
when
there's
you
no
have a
middle
baby mama,
ground, bro.
it's only a matter of time. She thinks she's your boss. DDG been acting up to her in her mind.
It's crazy
Trust me, her
work.
girlfriend's been in her ear. Damn, you gonna make that nigga embarrass you? I told you.
The whole
you could have done
family.
better.
Yo, tell me why I heard Halle's dad has a history of domestic violence as well. Don't quote me on that, but I heard that as well in one of those TikTok lives. My nigga 5-star was good, bro. Hey, thanks for stopping by, my nigga, bro. You been hella loyal, bro. I think I made you a mod already. Good looks for coming in, fam. I'm trying to hit affiliate, bro. Real ass nigga.
This you with this nigga, yo, shit. You to the point where she's like, she needs to get compliance from him. Compliance is going to teach that nigga that he's not the boss. The boss is Halle. And I think this is quite sad. I don't agree with any type of abuse, but we also have to understand women, if you have blackmail, I call this blackmail. With all due respect, I respect the cycle of domestic violence or people who are victims of domestic violence. And I know, and shit, we're covering this one with.
My bad, y'all. Y'all want to see my face or academics, bro? Like, it's such a burn to move my. You know what? I'll just boom, put it right there, just for now, temporarily.
Cassie, how hard it is to leave. But please understand this as I'm saying it out of my mouth. Chat. If you continue to be with the man or you're still cordial with the man after you claim he was abusive to you, but you held photos and you've held evidence in the tuck, and you only bring it to light once you don't have compliance, that's called extortion. If she had went to the cops after January, she said after January he slammed her face.
Bro, I don't know if I'm biased because I've been watching this dude for like over 10 years, but I just can't see it in his character to be like, you never know these people behind closed doors. Like, there's something we don't know about her, bro. Like, she seems too innocent for me. Like, the whole situation with the bruises on the arm and the chipped tooth. They said that she already had her tooth chipped already, but I feel like she was probably antagonizing him, probably like trying to get him to like act a certain way just for him to like get a reaction, like pull her a little bit. I don't know. But I don't feel like he's actually like just, hey, bitch. I don't think this thing is practicing Muay Thai on her or nothing, bro. I feel like it's just like you feel me, like a get away from me, like go sit somewhere type of thing. But hey, to each their own, bro. The court seen it as DV. I guess it's DV. Bro, Nita knows. That's what I'm saying, bro. This man grabbed her. Muay Thai style, bro. Bro. Oh shoot. Uh, we're still back at it, bro. Let me show you what, bro. This is basically what she's, bro. This is basically what she's accusing this man of doing, bro. Fam, this is what she's basically accusing this man of doing. Oh no, not this, not that. What's this dude's name, bro? Haggerty. I can't spell for shit, bro. This is what she's basically accusing this dude of doing, bro. Ah, 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 ah. Fam, like knees, elbows, everything, bro. It's crazy, bro. W elbow.
You continue to be with the man, or you're still cordial with the man after you claim he was abusive to you, but you held photos and you've held evidence in the tuck.
That's so weird to me, bro. How you could, bro? I'm not gonna lie. My ex girlfriend, before we got in our relationship, like she was telling me how her ex was like abusing her and stuff, and she was like borderline suicidal, bro. Turns out this dude found my information off of TikTok and wanted to talk to me, bro. He started going over like their history and everything. It ended up being a lie. Like I don't know if it's like the point of view girls see the world differently because they get catered to different than men. Like when you're a man, you're basically on your own. Like you just gotta thug it out, like no feelings. I guess it's one of those situations, or she just actually like I don't know. She was probably just a messed up person, bro. Who knows?
Only bring it to light once you don't have compliance. That's called extortion. If she had went to the cops after January, she said after January he slammed her face on something, chipped her tooth, gave her all type of bruises. If she had went
On
to
the
the cops,
steering
I would have
wheel,
said, "Oh man, this looks bad. Shit, if there's video, let's see it." DDG, what happened, bro?
bro. He chipped her tooth on a
She
steering
held this
wheel.
shit for 4 or 5 months. You don't think that's extortion, y'all? You don't think at some point if he wouldn't
On a
respect the
steering
fact
wheel?
that she's his boss, she was gonna bring this shit out of the woodworks? That's living in hell. That's living in purgatory. A woman who got these joints in the tuck, you're a public figure too.
This
It's not like
man,
you
this
work at some
man
9 to
threw
5
her.
job and who gives a fuck
Bumped,
if your
oh
girl
my
go post that.
gosh.
This shit could ruin everything you got going on. DDG lost all type of deals. Aiden came.
I ain't gonna lie. Let's go to ChatGPT. Let's see if this is actually legit. Can you chip your tooth on a steering wheel? Can you actually? Fuck, I can't spell. Chip your tooth on a steering wheel with no damage to gums or lips. Yes, it's possible, but rare to chip a tooth on a steering wheel without damaging your gums or lips, but it will require very specific conditions. Here's how. Scenario. Where it might happen. Mouth open plus direct impact on tooth. If your mouth is open, your tooth. Fam. This dude is innocent. I just proved it. She just has weak enamel. Nah, that's a stretch, bro. I'm trolling. I'm trolling. Let's get back to the video.
Came on early and said it. So, if you ask me, this is almost damn near extortion. It's blackmail. If you fuck up, I'm gonna tell people what you did a couple months ago. Now give her credit. Supposedly she made a report back in March, but there was no follow up from what I see. She filed a restraining order in May, and she's referenced the incident back from January. She has the video or pictures from January. To me, that's extortion. Because let's be clear.
Bro.
If DDG, and I don't know what her request was to him, maybe she said, "Nigga, stop talking about me online," or tell your fan, you better go online and tell your fans that I'm a great mom or you love me.
Nah, you see, I gotta go big screen for this. Bro, how many times has this dude came to her defense when the internet got on her ass about having a kid on stream, right? But this dude be getting bashed daily on the Shade Room. What's one of those other World Star Hip Hop? All these places. What's it called? Adam 22's thingy, whatever you call it, bro. He be getting bashed and she never comes to his defense, bro. She's been an L partner since the beginning, bro.
If he had did whatever she, and he sat there and took his L in silence, whether or not she moved on with Brent Fires or whatever the fuck she got going on.
And out of everybody, Brent Fayez? Like, that's such a random pool. Like, this dude, Brent, I ain't hated on him, bro, but I don't think he's, like, gonna mess with her. I don't know, bro. I'm just saying, bro. Who am I to speak on that relationship, bro? But that's a weird combo right there.
She had done that with these pictures or with this evidence had come out yesterday. And that's why I say it's extortion. But we overlook this idea of what real extortion is because we're saying the act of abuse is so, abhorrent.
Facts. 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 Yo, why isn't my phone charging? What the fuck? Charge, nigga. Oh, there we go. Mutual combat.
They've been like, that's what some YouTubers are saying, that there was some violence. They both would, she hit him sometimes. Maybe he would have done some shit. Here's my thing. If they got back together, that's why I always says, anytime, like for example, Boston Richie girlfriend, like got emotional one night. They fought. She went to the cops. I ain't saying a woman shouldn't go to the cops. I ain't saying a man shouldn't go to the cops. But if you get back with that nigga afterwards, how much of a victim are you?
You look crazy.
If you get back with that person, or you didn't go to the cops and get back with them, and you only bring this shit up when this person don't follow your rules because now you think you have an advantage, I think that's called extortion. Sorry. We got the full docket here, and by the way, you could tell she fed this thing to TMZ. Well, it was actually a public filing under the domestic violence. But even then, LA don't have the domestic violence protections. Like, how people have this document? We have the full document here. Some of the stuff that...
Can you hear me? Testing 1, 2, 3.
Here we go, Chad. Here we go. It's a long-ass restraining order. She writes a whole bunch of stuff. She says... She wrote a statement and a half. By the way, this ain't snitching. This is domestic violence. So we ain't even gonna try. This ain't snitching. I'm Halle Bailey. I got personal knowledge of all the facts I state below, and if I was to be called a witness, I could competently testify to put that nigga DDG in jail. That's what she says. Look, I'm reading. I'm the petitioner, Halle Bailey. Declare I'm the petitioner. I have personal knowledge that I could competently testify to what the fuck I've written here. I submit this declaration in the request for a domestic violence restraining order. Daryl Dwayne Granberry, aka DDG.
This nigga's middle name is Dwayne. I've been watching him for 10 years, and he's a junior. Daryl Dwayne Granberry Jr. Daryl Dwayne Granberry Jr.
We're having a romantic relationship from 2022 to 2024. Our son Halo was born
Halo Saint
in
Granberry.
2023. Through our relationship and continue to date him, he's continued to be.
Yo, Kerenner, what's up, man? How you doing, bro? Don't forget to drop a follow, bro. We're trying to hit 100 before this month ends, I guess. This week, trying to hit what's it called? Affiliate too, so we can start getting subbed up and all that other jazz. Fam, that's the first time I've actually done that since I've been live, bro. Thanks for testing it out for me, K Renner. So we're just reacting to Daryl and Halle's situation, whatever you call it, bro.
Become physically, verbally, emotionally, and financially. Ooh, you see? That's one thing they start throwing into the mix now, chat, that financial abuse shit. I am seeking orders to protect myself and our son from his ongoing.
Bro, they were saying that Halle was the breadwinner in the relationship. That's the thing, bro. She's a movie star. He's been doing YouTube for years, so he has money too. Like, I've seen multiple videos where he said he makes at least 100K a month. K Renner, what's the video, man? Please don't be TOS, man.
Going abuse. He's a professional YouTuber,
You have
Twitch
a video
blogger, and
for
rapper.
me.
Whenever he wishes to cause upset, he starts bad-mouthing me to his millions of fans. He claims I'm withholding his son or I'm with other men. As a result, I've received threats and hate on social media. He tries to set up drama
Yeah,
for
for
his
sure.
fans.
Send it.
He goes live, ranting about me, alleges I'm keeping Halo from him. This is false. I've requested a set schedule, which he refuses. I'm a public figure as well,
I got you, bro.
and subject to public scrutiny and hate.
I'm gonna add you to the queue, Karenor.
Okay.
Karenor.
All right, so let's figure out what happened on the 13th. Daryl was given an interview in Miami on TikTok, talking about our relationship, flipping the script, claiming he's getting hated on by his fans. To be clear, I do not go on social media discussing our relationship or any of our issues related to our son. Only he does that. He's the one that creates his frenzy with his and his fan bases.
That's Cat, bro. She knows how to mix it a certain way to get the hate towards him. She words it a certain way, or she sends subliminals, bro. That's so messed up, bro. That's weird. That's weird, bro.
And he's now going online to talk about it. As I said, chat, if they can't win the public narrative, they give you an allegation. She starts out this request for a restraining order, not by saying he's violent. She says he's winning the public sympathy war. He's going live talking about me. He's making me look bad. The thing is, with men, we suffer in silence. The woman says something about you, you're supposed to take it. She gets supposedly bad. And by the way, most of the stuff ain't even DDG. DDG got a great fan base. Shout out to all the DDG fans. They've been following him for years, some of them for decades. They're invested in DDG's life. They want DDG to be around this kid. They like DDG's kid. A lot of them they're doing it on their own recognizance. Halle, why DDG don't got his kid?
Y'all boys, I forgot to mention, bro. Take a look at this. Get a load of this. Hold on a second. Can't show too much. Man. Oh, shoot. Let me make sure my hair isn't too lopsided. I gotta get a retwist, a cut, all type of shit. I don't care. All right, let's look at the results from my streamer university. Let's see if I got in or not. My application status. Thank you for your interest in Streamer University. After careful consideration of your application, hold on, let me make this bigger. Thank you for your interest in Streamer University. After careful consideration of your application, we regret to inform you that you are unable to offer you admission at this time. This year's applicant pool was exceptionally talented, and making decisions was incredibly difficult. While this may not be the outcome you hoped for, we encourage you to continue pursuing your streaming journey and developing your unique voice, your passion, and persistence. Let me read that again. Thank you for your interest in Streamer University. After careful consideration of your application, we regret to inform you that we were unable to offer you admission at this time. This year's application pool was exceptionally talented, and making decisions was incredibly difficult. While this may not be the outcome you hoped for, we encourage you to continue pursuing your streaming journey and developing your unique voice, your passion, and persistence. Let's get back into the video. Oh boy.
DDG ain't sending them, but as soon as she's losing, the public battle, she
Coronoro.
now goes
I
to the
got you,
courts
bro. I
and she
just
makes
gotta
an
wait till this
allegation.
video's over. We're almost done.
I don't go on social media discussing relationship or any issue, blah, blah. Only he does that. He's the only one that creates this frenzy. This is not child-centered. I've asked him to stop this behavior. It continues. He gets paid for hits, and this creates hits for him. Our relationship ended in 2024 because of Daryl's temper and lack of respect for me. Okay? There's been numerous incidents of physical abuse even before Halo was born. So keep in mind, the incident, I want to make this very crystal clear, Chad. Remember I told you, if they can't win the PR public scrutiny battle, they make an allegation. The last straw for her was not him allegedly chipping her tooth, giving her bruises, doing A, B, C, and D. She claims he popped up to her house like a creepy stalker. None of that was the last straw. What's the last straw? He supposedly did an interview on TikTok that caused her hate. What did I tell y'all, chat? I'm not the oracle, but am I telling y'all the truth? The physical abuse wasn't the last straw. The physical, the loss of public support was the last straw. She says on the 13th.
So she is a clout demon.
And now she's gonna go back from the interview and then gonna detail things that you should say. Oh, why?
Damn, this nigga unfollowed me, bro. Oh, you a fake nigga, bro. You fake, bro. You fake for unfollowing me, fam. You fake ass nigga, bro.
Wow, this is 10 times worse. But look, since we broke up, we've had ongoing ongoing issues related to his last minute demands to see Halo without any schedule. He will not commit to regular visits or schedule for regular visits. He demands Halo when it's convenient for Daryl.
No, not you,
I
bro.
never know
Not
when
you.
I'll get
I wasn't
Halo
talking about
back.
you. You're good, bro. You're good.
I keep telling you, she's the boss. I don't know when I'm gonna get him back. You know what that means? I don't know when the babysitter is gonna return him to the proper owner, or where he will be. Based on my discussions with him and his mother, I'm aware that Daryl leaves Halo with his mother most of the visits, and his mother cares for Halo. I want Daryl's family to be close with Halo, but I believe Daryl should be present instead of leaving the kid with the family for days. Daryl called and said he was coming over to get the kid on January 18th. I let him in the house. He did. I let him in the house and asked him to politely when he would bring Halo back. I repeatedly asked him to set a schedule. He didn't want to talk and refused to tell me when he would bring him back. The discussion continued as I walked with him outside. So it looked like she was trying to say, when are you bringing him back? The discussion continues. I walked with him outside and put Halo in the car seat. I was buckling the baby in the car seat and physically got into the car to adjust the car seat. I had left my front door open and not fully dressed.
Wait. The discussion continued as I walked with him outside to assist to put Halo in the car seat. Why does it take two to put one baby in a car seat? And why is she buckling up the baby? He could have literally did it himself. That's what I'm saying. I feel like she was antagonizing it a bit, like trying to secure that emotion that she wanted to secure that. What the fuck am I trying to say right now? What am I trying to say? She was trying to secure that reaction so she could secure this little domestic violence temporary restraining order thingy.
Even wearing shoes. Daryl kept saying, "Get out my car, bitch." Halo was crying. I repeatedly pleaded with him.
What'd he say?
I wasn't even wearing shoes. Daryl kept saying, "Get out my car, bitch." Halo was crying.
What'd he say?
And I wasn't even wearing shoes. Daryl kept saying, "Get out my car, bitch." Halo was crying. I repeatedly pleaded with him to stop calling me a bitch. I was nervous that he was going to take Halo with him and was very agitated. I did not feel safe leaving a baby with him in this state. Once again, that's the father of your child. She constantly...
Oh, she acted like this dude is literally like... What's an example I could give, bro? Like, acting like he's a terrorist or something, bro. Like, he's about to beat this kid up. Like, he's about to... I don't know. Beat this nigga up.
He talks about this man like he was competent enough to nut inside of her, but he's definitely not competent enough to take care of his own child. Once again, this is the reason why you might, if this goes.
When I entered the stream, I thought the man down below was your friend or something. He is. That's DJ. My name is CJ. It's Ace, but some people call me CJ. But this is DJ. This is my friend.
most of men and women, you need to have kids with your wife because the baby mamas of this world look like they look at you as a babysitter. I didn't feel comfortable with him taking my child. Well, it's not his child too. She doesn't see that way. You could tell. I also wanted to know when he would bring Halo back. He wouldn't tell me. This argument escalated. Next thing I knew, things got physical between us. We fought each other, wrestled, and tussled. One point, he was pulling my hair. He then slammed my face in the steering wheel, causing my teeth to be chipped. I then stopped fighting
I call cap.
because I was in a lot of pain. I wanted to get out of the car with Halo.
You stopped the fight because you were in a lot of pain. A lot of pain. That little chipped tooth. That faint bruise on your arm, bro. We don't even know if that was from that little tussle. You were in a lot of pain. A lot of pain. Nah, why does my lip look wet as hell? Oh shit, I'm tripping.
But now I was stuck. Daryl said since I would not leave the baby in the car, he would take me with them. He drove quickly towards his house. When we arrived at his house, I was crying. Told his family what happened. I begged his family who were there to help me figure out a schedule with him. They said just leave, Halo, and go. I left hysterically. I had bruises on my arm, chipped tooth. She puts an exhibit. March 3rd. Daryl had Halo in his care. I was trying to pick up Halo at 3 p.m. that day. Instead at 12 p.m. while I was away from my home, Daryl came to my home, entered my home without permission or knowledge. He doesn't have a key to my home. I will bring a copy of the Ring camera footage that shows Daryl enter the side door of my home and going upstairs. After he entered my home, he went to my bedroom and sent me a picture of my empty bed. He sent me a threat in text.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. That part is kind of crazy, bro. That's weird as hell. That's actually weird, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You're not off the hook for that, though. That's pretty weird. If it's true, that's weird, bro.
Now I know what you've been on. LOL. That's a threatening test? Okay. Which I understand to be accusing me of having sex with other men. This left me feeling unsafe and nervous that he would enter my home again when I was there. Halo and I was both sick with RSV at my home. Daryl stopped by to see Halo. I warned about her sickness. I made it clear.
What is RSV? Rosuvastatin. I freaking hate that I know that what that medicine is called. Respiratory syncytial virus. Yeah, it's for affects the lungs. It causes cold. Let me see your children. Da 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 da.
I did not want Halo to leave my home because he was sick. When I told Daryl that, he became angry with me. He raised his voice and became verbally abusive, hurling bad names at me. He then saw that the Ring camera was recording. He unplugged the Ring camera, opened the side door, threw the Ring camera out of my home. I went outside to retrieve the Ring camera. He then locked me out of my house. I went around the back and came into the house through another entrance. I plugged the camera back in and called my family member for help. With her on the phone line, I asked Daryl to please leave. I told him he was being rude. I was too sick to deal with him. He would not leave. When I realized that my family member was on the phone line, he began enraged. Around the same time, I noticed he also saw the Ring camera was back on, so he smashed the camera. I have this also recorded, and we'll bring the recorded to the hearing.
Nah, that's kind of crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Daryl then grabbed my phone, hung up on the call. At some point while he was distracted, I was able to get Halo from him. Daryl ran out of the house with my phone. I followed, begging him to give me my phone back. He got into the car, closed his car door while I was holding Halo. Daryl drove off, threw my phone out the window and said, "Go get it, bitch." As a result, I filed a police report, attaching Exhibit 3, a true copy of the police report. By the way, you could tell. So this is a witness statement. You could tell she was helped. She was helped by somebody professional because it sounds like I'm reading.
ChatGPT. She told ChatGPT, "Hey, this nigga did this and that to me. I want you to write down the best freaking mixtape ever, bar for bar, with as many features of violence possible to get me to secure that son, bro." ChatGPT, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I use ChatGPT when I need to miss work. I use ChatGPT for business idea. I use ChatGPT for streaming. ChatGPT for everything, bro. Like, after God, bro, ChatGPT is like the go-to after that, bro. I swear.
a true copy of the police card and incident report. When you see a true copy, like that's lawyer talk, bro. That's paralegal lawyer talk. Like that's not a distressed woman talk. Trust me. Okay, remember this is supposed to be her statement because
Yeah, I heard she's owned by Disney, bro. So they finna put some good money into her just to keep her image clean, squeaky clean. So they're gonna give her the best of the best. You feel me? She ain't finna go out like no sucker. She finna go out like no sucker, bro. She got Disney backing her. DDG gotta actually put some money up. Gotta hire. Gotta hire somebody, bro. Gotta hire OJ's lawyer.
it doesn't say it's prepared. It's a declaration of her. It doesn't say it's prepared by a lawyer. We could go down. Does it say it's prepared by a lawyer? We could go down. Nope. There's no lawyer there. So I'm telling you, she's being helped by someone. You just don't know who. Okay.
Chat GPT,
This lack of
nigga.
scheduling down random demands caused me great distress. I'm a singer and actress, and I often am on set and having to arrange schedule ahead of time. I must be able to work. People began threatening me, and this creates fear. I've attempted to work with Daryl to set up a schedule.
Bro. People began threatening her, bro. If anything, this man gets the most threats out of everything just because of her fan base. That's wild, bro.
But he refuses to talk to me and goes live to blast me to his fans. I was filming in New Jersey last month and arranged for his mother to come and take Halo for a visit with his father and coordinated the trip. I learned that Daryl had purchased a one-way ticket for his mother to come to New Jersey and take Halo to him.
Corona Roar.
I paid the
Sexy
cost of the
man.
return ticket and would not book it. I had a lawyer get involved to protect our son and draft an agreement to ensure that our son would return to me. I was glad to facilitate the visit, but it created tremendous stress for me and disrupted my work while I was dealing with Daryl threats. This court should be aware that Daryl's mother and I discussed further visits after the visit last month, but Daryl chose not to see our son. This is not unusual. Daryl usually goes often weeks and months without contact, then demands to see him that very day. Daryl's mother and I discussed that I would be back in LA with Halo, return our communication, Then on May 5th, the night of the Met Gala, he started up online again. He went live on his Twitch voicing that he was unable to see his son, implying that I was keeping Halo from him. He then created a firestorm around freeing Halo from me, seeing various social media messages directed at me. His fans began accusing me of refusing to share Halo and being out partying with other men, given the fact that Daryl's mother and I had texted about the whereabouts a week prior. Daryl did not wish to see Halo after last visit. The timing of his Twitch post and Okay, this is an elaborate thing. Wow.
Low key.
Every time this happens, I feel scared and anxious and worried for Halo's safety as well as my own. I notice a pattern of Daryl doing this, and when I have events related to my career, I am trying to work hard to provide for her son. Likewise, the weekend of Mother's Day, I left New Jersey with Halo and went on a short vacation with my sister. Daryl accused me of being with other men, posting about my relationship with other men. A true copy of the social media post that Daryl began texting me. As always, this caused me great distress. I even texted him hoping he would stop. She allegedly said, Daryl, are you not tired of harassing me? You make up a new lie on me every day. I'm in St. Lucia having...
Yeah, she was cooking that up. I ain't gonna lie. She was cooking this text up. And this dude was like, I mean, he was blindsided. Who would think they'd ever go to court for some BS like that, bro? He was blindsided, bro. He basically got caught in the web.
Phone with Shermae and Chloe, not with any man out here. I wouldn't do that. I have Halo. I told your mom I was going to be with my sister last week. Please let me enjoy my Mother's Day in peace. I hope you're okay and feel better soon. More recently, this has become more upsetting because Daryl refuses to work with my attorney to set up any schedule. Instead, he's threatening that he will take our son 50% of the time and pay me zero support.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. As an actor, as a movie star, and like all your fans be under the shade room talking about he's broke. She was dating under him, like he wasn't good enough to be with her, bro, and she wants child support. That's crazy. But I ain't gonna lie, bro, it's 50-50, because that's kind of weird if you actually broke into her house and like denied seeing him one day but wanted to see him like a certain day. That's kind of weird. I ain't gonna lie, it's 50-50 at this point. That's why it's good to know the details, but we don't even know if this is 100%. Like, they could adjust this to make it sound like he's like the worst person ever. Like, this dude, one thing, DDG hasn't really spoken too much about anything going on. It's only the issues with like seeing his son, but like she's putting all this information out. I just want to see what she's been doing behind the scenes as well, bro. That's all I'm focused on right now. That's the only part missing, bro. There's
It's
always two
again,
sides to a story.
you know, next step is child support. No visitation, child support. Beg for your son. Watch. Instead, it should be noted he's never paid me child support.
And I ain't gonna lie, academics already predicted this part, so shit, this nigga gotta listen closely.
I've never sought child support from him. I've asked him, however, to contribute to Halo expenses. Only on one occasion has he done so. I'm contractually committed to filming a movie out of the country in Italy on June 7th for approximately 8 weeks. I've remained the only caretaker of Halo throughout his entire life. I do not believe it's in Halo's best interest to be left with Daryl, or more likely his mother, because Daryl leaves town on a weekly basis most weeks, especially for the entire 8 weeks. I'm asking for permission to take Halo with me to Italy so I can continue caring for him. I'm contractually bounded to Italy to film. I have a family and a nanny who will be traveling with me to care for Halo while I'm working. I have done everything possible to avoid going to court. I've tried to placate Daryl by providing access with Halo, even though he is not with Halo and often leaves with the mom. I facilitated visits no matter how or where I am or how last minute it is. I realize there is no placating Daryl. I can't allow this abuse any longer. I can't keep living like this. I never know when he's going to demand our son to be in his mother's care and whether I will be subjected to his threats of abuse. At the time of this, I'm signing this declaration. I had planned on Daryl picking up Halo Monday yesterday in my home. His attorney has not responded to mine for the arrangement of the visit. This is not child-centered, and Halo is just only used to be further his fan base and online presence.
Damn. She basically said, fuck that nigga, bro. He don't even give a fuck about the baby. He's just there for getting him more money. He's using him as a tool.
Here's some of the exhibits. She shows off bruises from January.
Bro,
Bruises.
it's what do you my even if he were to do that, it would have left a darker skin, a darker, what's the word? I forgot how the other word, the medical term for bruise, but it would have been darker. I feel like he was probably just trying to like get out my car, get you out. One of those.
January. Chip tooth. January. Exhibit 2. Him showing up in March. Me and Halo at the front door. Can you answer? If you're not home, just say that. I guess he gets in the house somehow.
Nah, that's weird, bro. If you're not home, just say that. Wait.
Me and Halo at the front
Me and Halo is at the front door. Can you answer? If you're not home,
door.
just
Can
say.
you answer? If you're not home, just say that.
This man broke in.
I guess he gets in the house somehow. Now I know.
Now I know what you've been on. LOL. Are those flowers on the bed? You can pick Halo up from George. I have to go to work. Bro, that whole caption is kind of crazy because this nigga George, bro, that's so random. George is like the stepdad. I guess he turned into his like personal assistant that drives him around, maybe cook, a little bit of cleaning, like just the handyman, the henchman. You can pick Halo up from George, and I have to go work. I ain't gonna lie, he is a rapper as well, but nigga, you be streaming and doing YouTube and stuff. You could choose when you kind of want to work, unless you're like, I know he's with a team of people. It's like if you have to be there at a certain time, I get it, bro. And like he has a high ticket lifestyle that he has to keep up with, so I get it. But she probably has some other stuff too. Grizzly, bro, is that spam, bro? Best viewers on streamboo.com. Remove the space. I don't know about that, fam. I'm trying to grow organically. Don't get me banned on Twitch, fam. Like I'm just not getting back. Like, I got my nice 8 viewers in here. I'm just being humble, man. Like I'm just being humble, bro. If I really wanted to, man, I'd love to have 50, 100, 1K viewers in this shit. But you feel me? It's baby steps. Where my mods at, man?
Know what you've been on. You can pick up Halo from George. I have to go to work.
From Georgia is crazy.
She takes a picture of the LA police who she called.
Ali Agla. Ali Agla. What's up? I ain't gonna lie, that's like a W response. He takes a picture of your bed, and then you send a picture of the police card. Ali, what's good, my boy?
During one of those like back and forths when supposedly he took her phone and snatched her ring camera. There's a case number, and then she's gonna show the police.
I ain't gonna lie, she's playing this game good, like to a T. And this dude is just like falling for everything. He's just in the web getting cooked up for the whole time. Doing good, thank you, thank you. What about you? Oh, I'm good, brother. Thank you so much for asking, man. Like I haven't streamed in a while now, and I'm just trying to hit affiliate. If I could hit affiliate this week, bro, before Monday, then I'm gonna start working on my TikTok. I already dropped a video on YouTube. I'm about to link that right now.
What I imagine. Here's the travel agreement. I agree. Oh my gosh, she's. Oh, this is the agreement before when they were in New Jersey. Okay.
Bro, we were just at 77 followers, but somebody unfollowed along the way. He is not good. He got rejected, I think. Who got rejected? Yo, I got 11 viewers right now, bro. This is like the most I had in a minute, bro. I think the highest I ever got was like 18, 17.
She signed it. She wanted.
I got rejected by who? My nigga, who rejected me? Was she bad? When was the last time? Oh, yeah, the last time I got rejected was like a couple weeks ago at the beach. He? Nigga, I don't swing that way. What are you talking about? He? Nigga, you. You. I don't like men, nigga. I like women.
DDG to sign.
Oh, shit. Wrong one.
Here is message with her and DDG's mom. Says I'm back.
Hey, at least she got respect. She left the contact name as Miss Tanya. That's respectful. All right. I thought you were that kind of guy. Shit, I can't be that type of guy. What's up? What's up, Ali? Yeah, I'm back end of month. He misses you too. Yeah, that's not too long. LOL. Hi, just wanted to keep you in the loop. We will be back in the 11th now. Haven't heard back about Move getting Halo later this week, as we lightly talked about before. If you will be in town, would you like to get him 27th and return him the 4th? Otherwise, I can keep him until we're back, but just wanted to let you know we'll be back the 11th. Or she. Yo, Karanor and Ali, bro. Y'all boys on some. I think you guys should get a room. Bro. These messages. She seemed cool. Wait, how does Illuminati do it? I'm saying that Ali Agla is racist. He's racist? You're racist, bro? Damn.
End of the month. This is end of January. He misses you too. DDG's mom says, "Yay, that's not too long."
Nah, I'm like 0% racist on a scale from 1 to 10. My brother, are you from Can I ask where you're from? Bangladesh, Pakistan, India, America. Actually, I don't even know what the concept of racism is. I'm colorblind. I see everyone as same color. My brother, that's real. Smart man. Istanbul, Turkey. Ooh. S- I hear like people go to Turkey to get their hair done and like teeth. Like, look at my hairline, bro. It's kind of chopped right now. I might have to go to Turkey to get my hair done. Yeah, I need my hairline to go like down here, bro. Yeah, it's chopped, bro. I'm chopped.
Then she says, "Hi, just want to keep you in the loop. We'll be back on the 11th now. Haven't heard from Moo getting Halo later
I'm
this week
chopped
as we
right
likely
now,
talked
nigga.
before. If you'll be in town,
They plant you a full hair for like $30. Nah, I hear it's like $17,000. Remember to react to my video after the video's over. Yeah, I got the link, brother. Don't worry. Let me pull it up right now. I'm gonna get that link ready. Drop that link one more time so I can have it ready for you, Karanor.
would you like to get him on the 27th and return him on the 4th? Otherwise, I could keep him until we're back. But just wanted to let you know
Hey,
we'll be back.
everybody, make sure you follow. All right, everybody follow. There are ones that are for $30 too, but obviously quality varies with price. Oh, really? You learn something new every day. Can I send something after? Yeah, sure.
Back on the
I
11th.
got
So,
you,
okay,
brother.
I will double check with him and let you know. Hi, I forgot to text you. He said that he will wait until you get back to him. And then the mom texts again. Hey, just thinking about y'all. Exhibit 6.
Nah, I'm gonna copy
This is
and
a
paste it
random
right
fan.
now.
Free Halo
Song
Nation.
request accepted.
Bunch of
Yes,
tweets. She's claiming these are
of
DDG fans,
course.
okay? Yeah, you can let DDG see son tonight while you're out partying, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know how she's going to prove that DDG sent these people. One day Halo will understand the damage she has done to childhood. Okay, da-da-da. She just got a bunch of fan stuff in there. This other person
But
seeming
she's not showing the other side.
like a fan. Another exhibit. Look like this
He
is
gets way
DDG
more
texting
hate.
her. He says this is foul. This is about the Brent Fires nigga. So you hurt my feelings when you think you hurt my feelings when you just ruin your own image. Terrible look. Enjoy your vacation. Happy Mother's Day. But just have the same energy when it's my turn to have him. I'm on the same shit. Then the 8th, she texts him, Daryl, you're not tired of
No
harassing me.
spoilers.
You
I
heard this
got you,
already.
bro.
And that's the end of the declaration right
Oh, you
there.
know Ali.
So, remember, a request for domestic violence gets filed in family court. After it's filed in family court, it usually is going to be temporary. Then it'll probably, possibly could be permanent. But there's too much extenuating circumstances. They can't just give you a permanent restraining order when you have a kid. They got to make a custody decision. So this is going to go over to custody.
Bro,
The
she just
custody
got
department,
approved for
or
that
really,
today.
it's going to go into a bigger family court other than just DV. Well, not DV, restraining orders. Okay, so TROs or PROs, which is temporary restraining order, permanent restraining order. Don't ask me how I know all this shit. So because there's a kid involved, they're going to have to make some custody arrangement and look like she's requesting for sole custody. That's the new update. The new update says she wants full custody. Is it full custody? She requests sole legal custody and physical custody of her son. That's going to be probably beyond the 8 weeks that she's obligated to film this thing.
Damn,
So we will
that's
see,
tough.
chat. We will see. By the way, Chris Brown has responded. He says free Tory. Let's get back into the case with, of course, let's get back in the case with,
All right,
Jasmine.
looks like this video is over.
And here we go. So
Let's see this video you want me to react to. If it loads.
We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. I feel commitment's what I'm thinking of.
Bro.
wanna tell you how I'm feeling. Gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you.
I'm not gonna lie, that's a beautiful way to end off a stream. I haven't heard this song in so long, and I'm glad we got to finish on a good note with such a beautiful song. Let's just finish off with this song. I meant never. Yeah. Of course I get it. You Rick rolled me, bro. You click on a link, bro, and it goes to this song. I know. They used to do this to me in middle school. You know what Rick rolls mean. Hey, yo, you want to eat Rick's roll? It's copyrighted. What is this? What is this? Oh no. Bro, you trying to possess me? You trying to get me cursed, bro? Oh heck no, I gotta go, bro. This man just tried to get me cursed. Hey, yo. Nah, bro. This man just sent some demonic stuff to me, bro. I gotta go. I gotta go. No, I can't read that, bro. He trying to send some curse.